ticket out. Welcome back to the same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya?
Who'd have thought they'd lead ya?
Back here where we need ya.
Back here where we need ya.
Yeah, we teased them a lot cause we got them on the spot. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back,
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Dons. Today is Thursday, August 26th, and I'm Mia, one of your AVtv editors this year. First, a lot of us students have been wondering where our 2021 to 2022 student planners are. Well, we finally have answers. They have been delayed at the printer and will arrive by September. Now, last year's yearbook turned out to be great, but for this year's yearbook to be just as great, the yearbook team will need photos from us. Any summer trips, hobbies, senior sunrise, beach day, or back-to-school preparations photos would be appreciated. Please email your pictures to amateuryearbook@gmail.com. Dons, do you want to have your writing published? Well, some students have started a writing column in the Pleasanton Patch. They are looking for submissions from students like us who want to have their work published. For more information or to submit your work, you can go to bit.ly/3ASV6E0. Now, Dons, you might have heard that we have a new shade structure coming to the quad. We went to ask Mr. Butterfield for more information about this, including when we can expect to see it on campus. Let's check this out.
In California or any other place in the U.S. with mild weather, we have an outdoors campus where hallways and cafeterias are all outside. Due to this design, shade is a must during the early or late school year. Some students take shelter from the sun close to a building where shade can protect them, while others sit near trees or under existing shade structures. But while amateur students scramble to find shade, other schools such as Foothill have not one, but two shade structures. Well, Amador is finally catching up by building a new shade structure in the quad. This is what Mr. Butterfield has to say.
So this is my third year at Amador, and right when I started at Amador, we noticed a need that students were outside kind of in the sun without any sort of shade while they're trying to eat lunch. So we wanted to develop a plan to put a shade structure in place for our students to make it more comfortable when everybody's sitting outside for lunch. The shade structure is actually a soft sail material that goes over, so that you'll see pretty big metal poles that hold it up, and then it's strung across between those poles. So there's a total of 4 different shade structures that are going in over those lunch tables.
This has been Jeanette Dadabo, AVtv editor.
Last week, we received a lot of positive feedback about our new segment, Dining with the Dons. We really loved going out to learn all about crumble cookies, so this week, we went out again and found another great foodie spot in downtown Pleasanton. This segment is for all of you that love Chicago-style pizza. Let's check it out in our newest edition of Dining with the Dons.
After 15 years in Saramone, Zachary's Pizza has relocated downtown Pleasanton. Situated next to Bank of America, the restaurant features Chicago style, also known as deep dish pizza. We went out to see just what the restaurant has to offer. Zachary's was founded in 1983 and became completely employee-owned only 2 decades later. Having served in the Bay Area for over 36 years, it has racked up over 200 Best Pizza Awards, and for good reason. Their menu ranges from thin crust veggie pizzas to stuffed Mediterranean to their signature spinach and mushroom combination. See here is their infamous Zachary special, a deep dish pie stuffed with Italian sausage, green pepper, onion, mushroom, and mozzarella cheese. Their opening hours for Sunday to Thursday are from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., while their Friday to Saturday hours are 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Check it out as soon as you can, with friendly servers, an open patio, cheerful decorations, and a variety of thin and stuffed crust pizzas. Zachary's is sure to have something for everyone. This was Dining with the Dons, now back to the studio.
The AV counselors are happy to announce the AV Wellness Center is open daily from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. except during Access and Advisory. Please come by and check it out and maybe even grab a snack. If you're not able to visit quite yet, please visit their virtual wellness center at bit.ly/AV 3Y9TBJC. Hey Dons, are you looking for community service hours? They need volunteers at the Valley Humane Society. They are accepting volunteers that are 16 years and older. This is a great opportunity to earn your service hours, but they only have a few spots open, so please see their volunteer opportunities to make sure they have a position open that works for your schedule. Go to valleyhumane.org for more information about requirements and volunteer training. Last Friday, we had our first rally in 2 years. We want to thank the leadership class for doing such a great job on the Aloha rally. Let's check out this recap.
The time lost in the past 2 years made leadership and students alike excited for this year's school-wide events, and this year's Aloha Rally did not disappoint. We had great moments from club performances, to teacher games, to cheerleaders' routines, not to mention our hilarious hosts, Colin and Kai. We were introduced to the 2021-2022 Dawn Squad who participated in the Aloha tradition, musical chairs, and we celebrated school spirit together in a way we haven't since before COVID. Look forward to more school-wide events in the future and further coverage from AVJ. This has been Rena Popley with AVtv News. Now back to the studio.
The first semester scheduling change request window closed on August 20th. If you submitted a schedule change request but your schedule hasn't been updated yet, please continue to be patient with the counselors. Not all courses have available space at this time, but they will be continuing to check for space. The counselors hope to have all schedules to be finalized by the end of next week after all requests have been processed. Attention seniors, the counselors are scheduled to begin sending out college application information to you in September. Please check your email regularly so you do not miss any announcements from the counseling department. In the meantime, please regularly check the counseling website for up-to-date information on the college application process. You can get to the counseling website by going to bit.ly/3JB6TRR. Now it's time for AV News Briefs. AV News Briefs are short news bites about news going on around campus and in our local community. All of these stories can be found on the school news website, Amador Valley Today. Our first news brief today is about the SAT and ACTs. Dons, did you know that the California Supreme Court ruled that UCs and CSU can no longer consider SAT and ACT scores for admissions? That's right, they ruled that it was not fair for certain demographics, so it's out. Read more about this at amadorvalleytoday.org. Our next news brief is about AV students and the complaints about the new schedule. Shorter lunch periods and no brunch are the biggest complaints, but some students have gone so far as to start a petition to change the schedule. Read more about this in amadorvalleytoday.org. And our final news brief is on a local futsal team who recently won a spot for the World Futsol Championship in Barcelona. Wondering what futsal is? Well, you can read more about it in the 3 Amador sophomores who are headed to the Futsal World Championship in Barcelona. You can read more about all 3 of these stories on amadorvalleytoday.org. And that's it for today's news briefs. Well, Dons, that's it for this week. Make sure you check back in with us next Thursday for some more news, announcements, and profiles. Thanks for joining us today. Our goal is to make sure we keep you connected, so when the world shuts down, we push ahead because news matters. And remember, Dons, it's always a beautiful day here at Amador.